guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's menu I have beef bulgogi and spicy cucumbers. I have 2 pounds of beef bulgogi, and also I'm going to marinate it in the beef bulgogi marinade here. And I'm going to be using I'm going to use carrots and onion as my veggie for my beef bulgogi, and for my cucumbers I'm going to use the cucumbers, green onion. I'm going to add some sugar, some garlic, some soy sauce, and some sesame oil and some hot pepper paste. And I'm going to use half of the onion in the spicy cucumber as well. So let's go ahead and get started with marinating the beef bulgogi, because it takes about 30 minutes, so let's start on that first. Alright, so I have the beef bulgogi here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it up. If you can see, it comes in long strips. You can go ahead and use it in this particular way, but I like to cut it in half like this. It's easier to grill if it's cut in half. So let me go ahead and cut this up. Alright, so it looks like we have it all cut up. I'm gonna go ahead and add half of the jar. Go ahead and let this marinate. I'm gonna save the other half for the veggies, because I'm not gonna marinate the veggies with the meat. So let's go ahead and just give this a little stir. And we're gonna stick this in the fridge for 30 minutes. And while this marinates, we're gonna go ahead and start on the vegetables. So let's go ahead and start on the vegetables. All right, so let's go ahead and start with shaving the carrot. So I've already prepared 3 other carrots, so just give you a little brief description of how I got to where I'm at with the 3 carrots. So shave it here. Make sure you can leave it on too, but it's my preference just to shave it off. And then I'm gonna cut the tips off. And I'm gonna cut the carrots in half. Cut you off. All my carrots are nice and prepared. Let's go ahead and cut these in half, because I'm gonna use a spiraler to So this is how your carrots should look for the beef bulgogi. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish these up and come back. All right, so our carrots are all done and nice and shredded up. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the onion. Put this to the side. Let's go ahead and cut an onion. So I'm gonna use half of the onion, but I'm gonna go ahead and prep it for the spicy cucumber. So I'm gonna take off the ends. Okay, bring you here. All right, so let's go ahead and start shredding the onion. Let's go ahead and cut a little bit more onion up, because I don't want more carrots and onion. So, but it looks good. So let's go ahead and shred some more. Yep, that should be good enough. Just give it a little toss. Oh yeah, looks good. Yep, that should be good. So half of onion is what I sliced into the carrot. So we can go ahead and set this to the side, and we'll go ahead and start on the spicy cucumber. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the cucumber for the spicy cucumbers. So I'm gonna go ahead and just chop off the ends here. Put it in my garbage bowl. Cut this end off. And I'm gonna leave the skin on. I've already washed it, so it's already clean and ready to go. And I'm just gonna take it down the middle. right, so we got one down and we got one more to go. I just want to give my my girl Eve a shout out for making me this apron. What I'll do is go ahead and leave the information down below. All right, so let's go ahead and start adding all our ingredients. So that's the bell for our marinade. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the sugar. So I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cubes. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my soy sauce. So I'm using a ½ tablespoon right now. Let's see, that says 1, 2, 4. So let's get this a little. Add the green onion. That's 2 green onions. And we're gonna add the regular onions that I already prepared. And then we're gonna add some soy sauce. Excuse me, some sesame seed oil. Just gonna add 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, sorry. And we're gonna go ahead and add some paste, my favorite. Add about 2 tablespoons.
Excuse me, who gave you the
All
right
right,
to
let's
come
just
on
give this
this
a
land?
nice little stir. A little bit, not too much. So we already got the red pepper in there. The hot pepper paste. Looking good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sit this in the fridge until we can, about 30 minutes or so. And we're going to go ahead and start working on the beef bulgogi. But here you are, my spicy cucumbers. All right, so what we're gonna do is go ahead and marinate the carrot and onion. I have the skillet warming up in the back for the barbecue bulgogi. So let's go ahead and just put a little bit, not too much, because we don't want to overdress it. So I'm gonna give this a toss. Make sure it's not too much. Just want to marinate it a little bit, not too much. Just a quick marinate. And you can actually find the Korean bulgogi marinade in your international aisle at your grocers. So, or you can go to the Korean supermarket. All right, so let's go ahead and add a little bit more. Not too much. You can add as much as you want. But I'm not going to add too much because I already have the beef marinated in the sauce as well. And I'm just going to stir fry this once I complete the beef. So, all right, so it looks like we have enough marinade. So let's go ahead and get started with the bulgogi beef. All right, so now it's time to add some sesame oil, not too much, to the pan. So the pan's good and hot. So we're going to go ahead and add some of the bulgogi beef to the skillet. See if it's ready. Oh yeah. You want to spread it out. It cooks fast, so you gotta be extra careful because it's extra thin. Lay it on in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking the first batch, and then we're gonna put everything all together at the end because you don't want to overcook it. So I'm just gonna brown it enough to where once it's halfway almost done, remove it from the skillet, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the remainder in. batches in. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the carrots in, and I'll be back to you. All right, so I have the last batch of bulgogi in the pan. So this is what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna flip it over. It's almost done, but we're gonna go ahead and add the already cooked bulgogi in the pan, and like this. Add this to the party. All right. There. Okay. So at this point, what I do is I slice the beef. Make it a little bit smaller, and it's still cooking down. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add the carrots and onions now. See, they're still toasting. Let's go ahead and add this to the party. So we're going to go ahead and let this cook for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and come back and plate her up. Alrighty now, bulgogi's done, cucumbers, spicy cucumbers are marinated, so we're ready to plate up. So I already made some rice ahead of time. And I add the ginger. I forgot to tell you guys, I add the ginger, the garlic in as well. So he doesn't like it, so I'll just go ahead and do it. I want to thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Cheers!